What's standing out to you?
Real good parts in the games, and then like any other team, you have some letdowns in certain parts of the game. The first period, but I thought we didn't play our best. But like we talk about it all the time, you got to play 60 minutes, and we battled back in the second and third and played a lot better.
Does that say something to you about the resiliency of the group? You seem to always have these moments where you feel like you didn't like the way they played for a stretch, but yet they keep winning. So what does that tell you about the group?
No, exactly. I mean, I watch games every night, like a lot of coaches do, obviously, and it's the same for every team. There's very few teams that don't have a bad streaks in part of the game. So you just got to keep pushing them, and let's get back to our game. Let's play our game. Simple things, keep the puck going north, manage the puck like the things we always talk about. So first period we made a lot of mistakes. We neutral zone, we turned pucks over, and I think they had 2 or 3 goal posts in the first period. So, but after that we played a lot better.
You don't want this to turn into a one-goal game. It does after you score 3-1. It does. But you guys you've won 6 of your last 7 one-goal games. You've been very successful in one-goal games this season. I'm curious what you look at as a one-goal game trait. What's a character of a team?
Well, when you maintain that, like I said, I think we try and play the same way. We don't try and change, and they pulled the goalie when it was 4-2. Our mentality is to go out there and make sure we're forcing them. When the opportunity's there, it's like a penalty kill. You got to jump at the right time. You stay in that tight box like we talk about, but when the pucks are shot to the net, then when you get those opportunities, you get those loose pucks, let's go get them. We don't want to play the last 6 minutes of a game backing off, because that's not the makeup of our team. We got to continue to forecheck like we did the other night in the last 4 minutes, and that's how you win hockey games like that. So I don't like it when we're backing off and giving up the blue line and trapping. That's not the makeup of our group.
Do you feel like the power play is just in a groove right now?
Yeah, they feel each other. They're making lots of good plays. What, they get 1 or 2 tonight? Yeah, and just good opportunities. Even when they don't score, they're getting good opportunities. So it's looking pretty good.
Before the game, you were pretty confident about how George would play. What gave you that confidence?
Well, from watching the kid last year when I was home doing nothing, watching their games and seeing how he played, and coming to training camp and watching him and watching him in practice and some of the games he played. So, like I said, he didn't get a whole lot of work in the past month and a half, 2 months, but he's getting an opportunity to play, and he played really well tonight. He made some real key saves for us, and I feel good about him. So he's a confident guy, and he's getting his opportunity. So hopefully he takes it and runs.
In some ways, whether he needed to see it, you needed to see it, him building upon what he did last game and getting better tonight, is that something you guys...
That's the same thing for every one of my players. There's nothing different. Like, again, I told you, when I came to this team, I didn't know which one was the number 1 goalie. I had no idea. I knew there were 2 good, solid goaltenders, and Shishki took off from the first game of the series. So I think they're both real good quality goalies.
But you feel good for him getting...
Georgie, I feel great for Georgie. He's a big part of our team. There's 23 guys in our group, and they're all important, and he's a big part of our group.
This might sound ridiculous, but I'm wondering if you could describe the appreciation you have coaching Artemi Panarin versus coaching against.
Yeah, no, he's been, I thought the first 10 games we didn't have a good start at all. I think ever since then he's been a real good player for us every night, and making those plays and, making the big plays when we need it, and he's been outstanding. So he's a lot of fun. I enjoy being around him, and he's always smiling, and when you see that, he's going to have a good game.
What have you noticed about the chemistry between him and Strong?
I haven't noticed it. It's great. It's awesome. They look for each other. They're good friends, and there's nothing better than you get chemistry. It's the same as Kreids and and Mika. And guys like to play with each other, and they know their tendencies. So I think it's great.
Are you at a point where you expect Panarin to make those plays?
He better. Yeah, for sure. He does it every night. That's what he does. So power play. He got time to make those plays, and he always makes the right reads. So.
Did the ref say anything to you about the challenge and why it didn't go your way?
We didn't challenge it. They just looked at it,
Oh,
and
okay.
they said there was no whistle blown. So.
But they assessed the penalty, no? For the delay?
Oh, the first goal. The first goal. Yeah, he said it wasn't. They said they looked at it and they didn't think it was over his shoulder. I said I disagree, but that's fine. It was close.